Hey everyone, hope you're doing well because Apple's September event is fast approaching, and while all the news cycles from other channels have been nonstop iPhone 14 coverage, there's a lot of Apple products that are on slate to be refreshed this year, and one of those products that I'm actually really excited for because it's one of my most used Apple products is AirPods Pro. Between AirPods 3 and AirPods Pro, I feel like these things have not spent a day out of my ear since they were released, and for good reason. They're comfortable, easy to use, sound good, and have excellent noise cancellation and transparency mode features. So how can Apple possibly top AirPods Pro? Well, of course, with AirPods Pro 2. Duh. And yes, AirPods Pro 2 are right around the corner. So for this video, I want to focus on all the new features we can expect with AirPods Pro 2, and of course, why you'll want them. Now, first of all, I messed up that transition, but we're gonna roll with it. On the design front, AirPods Pro 2 have a weird history of design leaks, with some rumors saying Apple would axe the stem from the design and make them similar to other earbuds on the market. However, I don't think this will happen for a few reasons. First of all, the stem on AirPods has a very easy to use control mechanism, which I think are the best on any wireless earbuds that I have personally used. You simply squeeze the stem to pause or play, double squeeze to skip, or triple squeeze to skip back. And I don't see a good solution for changing that design, especially if Apple reverts back to the old tap controls which were on the original AirPods. I don't think that would work as well in an in-ear design and could cause discomfort, and the fact that they got rid of that control mechanism on AirPods 3, which aren't an in-ear design, basically tells me that I think the stem is here to stay. And I really like the stem controls on AirPods Pro and AirPods 3, and I think it would be a bad decision to remove them. Secondly, I think Apple kind of likes the design of AirPods. I think they like the stem sticking out of your ear. Sure, they've gotten shorter since the original AirPods, but they still carry an iconic design trait that if you see someone wearing a pair, you immediately know they're wearing AirPods. And that is a form of marketing all in its own that I don't think Apple wants to give up. So I can't see Apple just removing the stem design from AirPods. I think it's iconic. I think it works well from them for a marketing standpoint and from a usability standpoint. So for me, I don't think there's a reason to get rid of them, and I don't want them to get rid of them. Now, one area where the design will change with AirPods Pro 2 is reportedly in the case design. There are leaks from Mac rumors even which appear to show off the new case design, which has a speaker hole at the bottom of the case. Now, these speaker holes won't allow you to play music from the case. I mean, who would want to do that? But they could be for a new Find My feature where if you lose your AirPods in the case itself could play a sound to make them easier to find. The case may also share another interesting design change, and that would be in the form of a new port. There are multiple reports coming out that Apple is planning to ditch the Lightning port on AirPods Pro 2 and change it to a USB-C charging port. This apparently would be a preemptive move to accommodate a future iPhone 15, where Apple is widely believed to finally be adopting the USB-C port for those new phone designs. And this change could be a little awkward at first, but given that AirPods Pro support wireless charging, it may not be a big deal for iOS users that don't have a spare USB-C cable lying around. Although granted, if this is true, it is definitely going to be an awkward first year where your AirPods and iPhone charge with different cables, which does cast some doubt on this for me. Like all of other Apple's accessories right now still charge with Lightning, even on like the Mac side, where I think USB-C would be more forgivable as a charging solution. So changing AirPods Pro right now to USB-C might be weird. Maybe this is for a future case design iteration. Apple has changed cases in the past with like updating them with like wireless charging, or even more recently with the AirPods Pro, they actually got the MagSafe charging. That was like a little update to them where Apple only changed the case design. So I think, if you're asking me, just what would Apple do for usability and from, not making it too inconvenient for the average user, I think they will still ship a Lightning design where it charges via Lightning, and then as soon as the iPhone switch to USB-C, they will have that updated case design ready with USB-C charging. But I am curious to know what you think in the comments below. Do you think that Apple will actually make the change to USB-C on AirPods Pro before they do it on the iPhone? Or do you agree with me that Apple will stick with the Lightning port and then change the port later on when a revision of AirPods Pro come when the iPhone 15 is announced? All right, as for sound quality, that might be one of the biggest updates to AirPods Pro 2 because there are multiple sound quality improvements coming. First of all, AirPods Pro 2 will feature an updated acoustic driver that will be very similar to the sound quality of AirPods 3, except of course with the in-ear design of AirPods Pro that should deliver even more isolation and better sound quality overall. Furthermore, sound quality may even be more enhanced, with Apple planning to add lossless audio playback. Now, for Apple to do lossless audio, they would need to use a technology that isn't Bluetooth, as current Bluetooth technology does not support the bandwidth required for lossless audio. So Apple would likely need to use a different technology, maybe something very similar to AirPlay, in order for you to properly stream the high bit rate required for lossless audio. But even if they don't add true lossless support through something like AirPlay, Apple could choose to incorporate better Bluetooth technology with the new Bluetooth LC3 codec, which should improve call quality for AirPods Pro 2, and this coupled together with a new H2 chip could make AirPods Pro 2 have an even more stable connection, better syncing between separate AirPods, and use even lower amounts of energy for a slight boost in battery life. Now, of course, AirPods Pro 2 will still ship with a lot of the same great features as AirPods Pro, so you can expect the same great noise cancellation and transparency modes to be present on AirPods Pro, and possibly Apple could introduce a few improvements as well. One area I would like to see improved is actually reliability, because one area where I do not like AirPods Pro is the microphones kind of go bad on them, producing the static sound. I had this with an initial pair of AirPods Pro before my dog ate them. But then, well, he chewed them up. He didn't swallow them. He just destroyed them. So he's safe. He's safe. That's good to know that he's safe. But my AirPods Pro were completely destroyed, so I had to get another pair. And then even after getting that second pair, even though I've been using them like nonstop for 2 years, I eventually got that static problem again. So I think reliability really needs to be improved on AirPods Pro 2. Apple has a pretty good exchange program going on, so you can kind of switch them out, but it's a hassle. If you get that problem with AirPods Pro, it's a real hassle. So hopefully AirPods Pro 2 just have better reliability. And hopefully my dog never finds them again. That was a traumatic experience coming home, seeing the case on the floor going, wait a minute, I didn't leave that on the floor. And then you walk over and you find the batteries just laying there. You find the plastic all chewed up. And you wonder, it didn't have to be that way. Sorry, that was, I didn't want to go down that traumatic road. All right, as for when you can expect AirPods Pro 2, most rumors say they will be announced before the end of 2022. And I think there's no better time to announce this product than alongside a brand new iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Pro, which obviously, you know, it would be at Apple's September event. As for pricing, I think AirPods Pro 2 will probably be around the same price point as the current AirPods Pro, which retail for $250. However, I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a small price increase to like $260, given the fact that AirPods 3 had a small bump up in price when it was revised, and Apple may want to separate the price between AirPods Pro 2 and AirPods 3 a little bit more because in the current lineup, they are at a it's like a pretty close price point, so I could see them moving it up a little bit. But so far, that is pretty much everything we know about AirPods Pro 2. Let me know what you think about these rumored features in the comments below. As always, if you like this video, be sure to leave me a like. If you want to see more from the channel, make sure you're subscribed. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, I'll see you all in the next video, and hopefully your dog doesn't eat your AirPods. All right, take care, everyone.